Welcome back to OKC. Oh, I forgot my phone over there charging for the thing. I'm weak. I'm just laughing at myself, y'all, because cameras are hilarious. So my face looks so much worse than it actually really is. Because the camera is making it so much darker and redder. And it's so funny because I'm looking at my other screen and you can, well, I can see it, but I can barely see it. But up here it's so dark. But it's really not that dark. That is hilarious. Alright, let me get mine. Let me get mine. It ain't charged that much, but I'm on a time crunch. So let's get it populating. Let's get it popping. Okay. Let's see if the thing started over. Nope, it didn't. Good. All right. So we are doing shadow work. Shadow self. Pulling 9 cards using 3 decks, one of each deck for each era, past, present, future. Maybe what you need to do as far as future or where your future is currently headed if you stay in your present energy. All about what you've overcome, traumas, or maybe need to overcome. 3 decks, like I said, we are using Shadow Work deck. Shadow Work. We are using the Metaphysical Cannabis deck. And we are using the Hip Hop Queens deck. And I'm going to spin the wheel for a sign. After the shadow self read, we are doing what goes around comes around for your sign as well. So stuff is falling out. I haven't even pulled a sign yet. Let's look at the card. Defensive, unseen resistance to unresolved issues. Explore with curiosity, reflection, acceptance, and growth. So, maybe some self-reflection. Maybe somebody had to grow up, mature emotionally, mentally, physically. I don't know. Make better life choices. Gemini. So we got Gemini. So what's the energy for Gemini? What's the past energy for Gemini? What did Gemini deal with in the past for their shadow self? All right, we got 1 card falling out. And I forgot, and it turned upright. Dark reflection. When you look into the abyss looks back. Truth seeking liberation. Dark reflection. So maybe you, wrong deck. That's for the next read. Maybe you were maybe not a good person. Maybe you've been dealing with who you are or who you've been for 22. Let's pull another card. So metaphysical for Gemini. First card, reflection as well. So we got reflection and then dark reflection. I don't necessarily want to say seeing yourself in a negative light. I want to say that you were the negative lights. I want to throw up now that I said that. Maybe that's how you felt, like you when you realized, or maybe you felt like this in the past, like how you didn't know why you were. Maybe you didn't know why you were being or acting the way you were acting, doing the things you were doing. You didn't really understand. Attitude fell out upright. So we got two cards upright, one card face down. The metaphysical one came out face down. Something hidden, maybe unbeknownst to you. Dark reflection and attitude. So, Gemini, maybe it's this duality. Maybe you, the light and the dark. Maybe you lean more towards the dark than the light, and you necessarily didn't know why or know how to correct it, change it, utilize it in the correct way. What is the present energy for Gemini? What is the present energy for Gemini? Lack of awareness came out upright. Missed chances and unseen risks. Seek facts and stay open-minded. Insight, opportunity. So maybe you have opportunities currently to change this perception, maybe self-perception, maybe outside perception of who you are, and you're not taking those chances. Maybe you're still acting within this past energy. Oh my goodness. So it's a lot of cards that just fell out. So we got Guanwani, Gemini, sexuality, Oya, protection. We got glamour energy, glam, Kadamarwa, initiation, creation, solo magic, Saranaya, Uwa, nurture, bliss, trust, adagio, karma, witch, metaverse. What? Gemini, somebody has been doing something to you. And I don't usually say this in readings. I honestly feel like a lot of things that happen to us is self-produced, self-manifested, though people are out here doing stuff as well. But this is definitely giving somebody spoke something or said something over you when you were a kid, young or something, or even now, and maybe this happened recently in your adult age and somebody has done something to you. Yeah, witchcraft. Omo, or I wasn't supposed to look at it, but I did. Omo Olarin Singh is in the middle. And then 842. Let's get a hip hop card. So we got two that just fell on the floor, like flew out. Rebellion and healing. Rebellion, the Brat and Mary J. Blige. Rebellion was further away than healing. Healing was closer to me. I could grab healing closer than rebellion. I don't know what significance. Lady of Rage was the other one. Fight. So you're fighting for healing. You're trying to get this healing, or you're trying to figure out what's wrong with you to fix it. That's not what I want to say, but that's just what came out. What's fighting for healing. Okay, we got one that fell out face down. And let's do future energy for you, Gemini. God, what is this future energy for Gemini? What is this future energy? So we got one that was teeter-tottering out of my hand that fell face down. We got one that fell on the floor. Shedding illusions, reality, honesty, self-love. The first step is awareness. The second is acceptance. So you're going to be realizing something finally. You're going to be breaking something. Maybe this magic or curse somebody tried to put over you. Whether it's actual witchcraft. I just itching. Glamour magic. Starseed, Emoja just fell out. And Rana Ruda, Loyalty just fell out. So maybe somebody physically did do something to you, as far as what you call it, or it might be just verbal words. Words. The mouth is a powerful thing. Words are very powerful. The tongue is very powerful. The tongue is a two-edged sword, a weapon. And I don't know why I looked at this. I wasn't supposed to, but it says Hinchy Martinez voice. All right, so let's flip these cards over and let's show y'all. Once again, I don't know what that middle card is, but let's find out. So we got Dark Reflection was the first card. When you look into the abyss looks back. Truth seeking liberation. Then we got Hisabi, accountability. There's a lion in the background. Infinity symbol, number 8. Cannabis leaves. And then we got Foxy Brown, attitude. So let's quickly read these. And because I'm not getting anything different when I read all the cards together. Accountability was in the middle. So to me, because that was the only card that was face down, it either is you weren't taking accountability for something, or you weren't accountable for something. It was something that was out of your control, something unseen to you. Let's do accountability. Am I in the right card? Oh, sorry, Hisabi. Accountability. 36. In this Hasabi card, a graceful woman stands with a lion arching over her head. Above her sits an infinity symbol. While the giant head of the lion takes up the upper portion of the card, it could easily swallow her, but instead it's in awe of her gentleness. Hasabi reminds us that having courage doesn't mean you don't feel fear. It means you have confidence in your innate abilities. The lion doesn't second guess its animal instincts, so this card emerges to remind you of your inner strength. Balance must be maintained on both ends between not harming the lion or being swallowed by it, but if someone or something has upset you, take a slow walk through the pride land and hunt down what it is inside of you instead of attacking other prey. It takes strength to be compassionate. If Hasabi has graced you with her presence, you are being asked to relax. Stop moving forward with a momentum that continues to bring complaints and instead move forward with one that brings solutions. Only you can give yourself forgiveness when it comes to someone who may have let their animal side out. Ask yourself, can I let my tears be healers of my timeline? Do I feel intimidated around others as if I don't have the same lion spirit? Do I believe I am more than just a label I place on myself? So maybe self-doubt, that dark reflection, not seeing the good in you, but seeing the bad, could also be, I don't know if I said that at the beginning. I feel like I started to, but I honestly, the way this was going, I feel like there might be a little bit more missed. Now, while some of you, it may be just, not seeing the light in you, constantly seeing the dark, pointing out the negative. Others, I definitely feel like somebody else's hands is in play, at play. Foxy Brown, attitude, vantage point, shrewdness, no nonsense point of view, mindset, bias, arrogance. A Foxy Brown card can pack some major attitude and spell, but that can go in one of two ways. On one end, there's beauty in standing tall. After all, exuding confidence is typically a good thing. However, if your nose is too high in the sky, you may miss what's right in front of you. That, and no one likes to be around a conceited person all day, every day. Perhaps it's time to humble yourself a bit if you're feeling like your opportunities in life and career are proving to be increasingly limited. You'll be good if you can maintain some self awareness. All right. So these are the other cards. Once again, two fell out face up and one didn't. Oh, and that came up backwards. Interesting. So we got lack of awareness, missed chances and unseen risks, seek facts and stay open-minded, insight, opportunity. Omo, Olerin, Sing, and Lachat, self-esteem. So maybe if this is the first, you're looking at yourself in such a negative light. You're never seeing yourself in a positive light. You don't feel like you can be in the same room as other people. You look at um, social media and you compare your life. You compare yourself to your friends, your family, what you see down your timeline, not truly accepting yourself and your greatness. If that is you, right now your current energy is still in that same energy. You are not seeing yourself. The self-esteem card was upside down. You are not seeing yourself for who you are. You're not understanding the beauty inside of you. Lack of awareness, insight, opportunity. You're not taking the opportunities to showcase who you are, to be true to yourself, to give yourself grace and compassion, and understand that you are amazing just the way you are. Right? If this is not you, you are still under the confusion of why do you feel like this? Even if you're trying to break out of this low self-esteem, break out of this cage that you're in, you're not really understanding, or you're not seeing the way how to, or why you're even in this position. 113, Omo Olerin. You're not seeing who's doing this, and it may be somebody doing this because they don't have self-esteem. They look at you and see something in you that you might not even see in you. The Omo Olerin is in the culture suite. With her guitar covering her body, the wind is carrying musical notes to activate your throat chakra through the timelines. Birds blend into the background as golden light pours from her throat. She reminds you that our ancestors delivered messages encoding into songs to free those kept under slavery, passing the ancient teachings down to those who are ripped away from their homelands. The songbird encourages you to embrace your sacred vocal cords and sing out from your heart into the space before you to call back your power. The Omo Olerin appears to you when you are resisting something within yourself and hiding your true power. Use your voice like the birds and speak your truth. Wait, all right. Then we got Lachat, self-esteem. Self-worth, identity, fitting in, standing out, self-consciousness, competition. The last look in the mirror before you leave your house says a lot. While some may applaud you for caring that much about how you present, are you caring too much? It's time to have a chat with yourself and check in about what's behind the image. Are you sizing yourself up next to those around you? Probably. Lachat's card, much like the rapper herself, suggests you've been forced into a race with others that feels more like the Hunger Games than just friendly competition. Don't take it all so seriously. You can be bad all by yourself. You just have to believe it. And then we got the last three cards, which Angie Martinez voice came out at the end. So Shadow Blossom, that's pretty. You need both sunlight and darkness to bloom. fully, resilience, nourishing. So this is telling you to embrace whatever darkness that you felt about yourself, that maybe even people was sending to you, and mend that and mold that and join that with your light and positivity to bloom. You do need both light and dark. I spoke about this in another video I'm releasing. You need darkness and you need light. You need dark and light. You need good and evil. It is a balance, the yin and the yang. And that's what it's calling you to do if you have not realized that yet. Balance yourself. Accept yourself for the ugly parts of you, the dark parts of you, the parts that you may be ashamed of, that you want to forget, that you want to hide under a rock. Uncover that, dig it up, accept yourself, forgive yourself for the things you've done, thought, how you acted, and appreciate yourself for you. Enchantment, celebration. I also am getting, so because we're getting back to this magic here, go to enchantment, celebration, Angie Martinez voice. So I feel like accepting yourself in one instance, for those with in its self-esteem and stuff like that, accepting yourself is going to be the enchantment, be the glue that's going to propel you forward. Now, on the other hand, accepting yourself, accepting the light and dark, accepting the good, as well as the bad they may be coming, is going to break that enchantment that somebody has put on you, and give you back your voice. Let's see. Let's read these last cards. Enchantment, celebration. So where enchantments is 86. The enchantment card encourages you to raise your glass, and in this glass are your plant spirit companions, transmuted into water to deliver joy, dancing, and celebration. We know through the study of epigenetics that it's the environment that signals the gene and not the other way around. If our emotions are the end product of any experience in an environment, it is our emotions that turn the gene expression on and off. So especially if you feel sad and this card has come to you, toast to you and yours. Create a raised emotion, an elevated environment, and shift. Ask the plant spirit of cannabis to work with you through your beverages and allow her enchanting wisdom to be received. The plant spirit you should be looking at is red clover. And then we have Angie Martinez, a voice. So, vocalization, silence, feeling muted. No, the Angie Martinez card is not an immediate suggestion to start that rapping or singing career. Though it can be if that's your hidden goal. Really, pulling Angie's card suggests you're in a predicament involving your voice. It's the little voice inside your head telling you to go in one direction and you're scared. Do you feel like you have something to say to someone, yet you're not being heard? You must break through your own sound barrier here. The only one stopping you from speaking up is you. And if you're not reaching your desired result, then switch it up. Like Angie's detour to rapping, your opportunities are endless. When you find the power in your voice, your words will always be hot. Yeah. That's it. That's all, Gemini. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. Steve Urkel just fell out. Magician. Did I do that? Now, whether you did or you didn't, you can change it. Literally, Selena. Don't let anyone stop your dreams. If you have a dream, don't let anybody take it away. Queen of Wands, Selena. These two cards right here, no matter what we just talked about today, tells me the power is in your hands. That you are in control. It doesn't matter if somebody is doing witchcraft on you, right? And we definitely know about Selena, right? And what happened to her. And currently, what happened to Yolanda Saldivar? She was not granted release, parole. She is still in there dealing with her karma. And that's what's going to happen to anybody who actually was doing witchcraft on you, right? Doing shit on you. They're going to be rotting in jail for a long time. And your name, your legacy will live on. And if this is just a self-esteem thing, you are in control. You have the key. You have the magic. You are Selena, right? Don't let anybody stop your dreams. That's it. That's all, Gemini. Hope y'all have a great one. Hope it was helpful. 2511.